Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Last time out we had created the route, or we had finished creating the route between Lichfield and Bentham, or I suppose New Romney and Bentham, and we had a little bit of issues where at the West Mersey junction, where I was trying to get certain roads to go, or certain paths to go underneath, and I was trying to get other railways to go over the top and roads to go over the top, and the bridge, trying to get the bridge right and get the route into Bentham looking okay. Now it still does not look the best in my opinion. It looks okay, but certainly nowhere near what I would like it to look like. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a run from Lichfield over to Bentham. However, at the moment, you see, we are outside of Ely. The reason for this is because our run today is going to start at this depot over here in Ely, and the train yard over in Ely. We're going to pass through Ely, head along in a route that we already have over to West Mersey, then use the little branch, or is it the little branch or the junction, and peel off onto the new route going towards Bentham. From there, we will take the reverse run out of Bentham, come back, go to the other station in West Mersey, and then go to Lichfield and terminate over there. Before we do that, we need to set up the route. We need to set up some buses in Bentham, and we need to select our train. So the first few minutes of this video is going to be all about that, and then we will have our ride along. So make sure you stay tuned. And I do have to admit that looking into the distance, that does look pretty good. I do like the way everything is starting to very slowly but surely come together. So anyway, make sure you stay tuned for yet another ride along, this time on a partial new line and a partial old line. Right, so here we are. Now, the route that we are going to take today, so we need to set up the routes first. If I haven't set it up, we're going to start over here in Lichfield. Have I set this up, actually? I'm not entirely sure. No, I have not. So we're going to start here in Lichfield. We're then going to go up to this station in West Mersey, and then we're going to end up over here in Bentham, and that is where we're going to end. Obviously, there is a lot more that needs to be done. I think West Mersey is probably the best looking town at this point in time, followed by Ely. I have, of course, done some of the work in Carnforth, and I am planning to get Barnstable. I've done a little work in Bentham. I am planning to get Barnstable and West Brom done, as well as Macclesfield, as quickly as possible. I suppose Bracknell it does need to be done, but can probably wait a little while before we actually continue. Lichfield probably also needs to be done. New Romney can wait. That isn't in a state that I want it to be in, so that can wait. I think Lichfield is in a state where I can put the roads in. So anyway, let's get started with the new line. So we'll start with the new line from Lichfield over here. We shall go over to West Mersey, and then over to Bentham, back to West Mersey, and then right back into Lichfield. Now, I need to change the colour of this line so I can see it. I'm thinking that since I've started doing branch lines, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just get different lines, the colours of different lines, very easy to see. So if I've got red going off here, I could do green here, or I'm thinking of actually using blue. I think blue might actually... Is there not a brighter blue in this? That's not the kind of blue. I would really like a bright blue, but okay, we shall use that blue. That should make it very easy to see. So we've got green, red and blue, and various shades of them. So that works for me. Okay, first things first, let's pick the station. Is that the station I would like this to be in? I think that, yes, that is a good station. And then over here we are fine. Then going over to Bentham, we can pick whatever station platform we wish. I would say I would much prefer platform 1 here. I think, yes, I think platform 1 is the one I would like. Right. PARW. What is this? Lichfield. I'm going to start with Bentham to is it Lichfield or is it Lichfield without the T? I need to check that. It is without the T. It's Lich, not Lich. Probably cannot tell the difference, but I assure you there is a difference between Lich and Lich. Right. Why am I not getting... Oh, it's P-A-R-A. Ah. It's P-A-R-A, not P-A-R-W. I should have done R-W, but okay. Fine. P-A-R-A, that is done. Just realised that is in the wrong form from Asselborough. That works, that works, that works. Okay. Great. So that is now done. So that is ready to go. Let's go over to Bentham and ensure that we have our station set up for public transport. Let's look at... Oh, that's interesting. To replace an extra wide sidewalks. No, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to try and use... That's a bit big. No, that's even bigger. Can you not give me a smaller... So no... I suppose not. Where could I place this? I could, if I do that, I could place this directly opposite the station. The station isn't going to get much bigger from here, so I could literally do that. Yes, I think that is probably our best bet. Okay, great. So that's been done. It's a little dip here I'm not keen on. Might be able to see it going up and down there. I may attempt to... Okay, I'm not keen on this. I may attempt to redo that in a minute. I just want to get these stations, get the bus stops in. Once I have those in, I'll be considering everything else. Right, where do these roads go? That's... We've got a road here, so let me do that. We've got a road going out there. I'm not sure how I'm going to get out to that road just yet. So if I just do that... Actually, I do need to then build a street here. I think by doing something like that, I'm opening up some options there, and then I can have another lot here. That opens things up nicely. I shall bring another set along here. Then I will continue down this street, which I will actually upgrade at this point in time. To upgrade that section and see how that... It's a bit awkward, but I think that may work for me. Okay. So we have 6 stops. Therefore, we require... 6 stops require 6 stations. So this is PARD Bentham 01. And we'll create a new one, which is going to be in the anti-clockwise direction. And I've just realised what I've done here. because of that road going that way, ideally I wanted this on the opposite side. We really wanted to go down this way, so the stop needs to be there, which is where I'm going to move it to if I decide to move it. But I will fix this first. PARD Bentham 02. Right. And let's pick a correct colour for that. Okay, next up, if I just, let's see if this works for me. It should give me a timer. Yes, it does. So, nice and quickly with the timer. And that should not have any issues. There we go. Sorted. Okay, that timer, by the way, is very, very handy. It just does come in very handy. Next up, we need a depot. Not a street's name, a depot, please. Yes, an old depot should do the trick. Where would we like the depot? Well, this is the industrial area. So realistically, the depot is probably going to be in here somewhere. I will stick the depot in... I think this is a nice place for a depot, actually. If I can get... There we go, just there. That works. Okay, I will then purchase some vehicles. We are going to go for these ones. 6 of them. High maintenance costs. Price red. On lines I can see. There you go. You're on your way. And then I shall purchase another 6 of them. Same thing. High maintenance cost. Not so bright red. On to the second one. And these noisy, horrible machines are on their way. They are very, very noisy. I really do not like these. Right, so that's completed. Let's fast forward. Just get this get these moving around. In the meantime, let's go over to Erie and pick our trains. So we're looking to pick some steam locomotives. Nothing too fast. Let's see. Generic early British. No, not quite that slow. In fact, I could just take a look. 40 miles per hour. Saddle tank engine. Side tank engine. We've got the options there. We have got options. Top speed of 40 miles per hour. I mean, could we take that as our... Let's have a look at what else is available here. Generic 060 is 37 miles per hour. I need something a little bit faster now. 40 I think is the bare minimum. 45. This is 60. I'm not sure about 60 at this point in time. The 45 is not bad. So let's see. Let's pick this for 45 miles per hour. Because there isn't much else. I mean, there's this at 40, which I could pick as well. Large tank. These are tank engines. I do like tank engines. I think for branch lines, tank engines are always the way forward. So let's pick a tank engine. Let's just do that. Let's pick one of these. How do I add it? Come on. There's the... Oh, wait. Stupid. Add button is there. And then let's see what it can carry now. I don't want cargo. We're not going to take that. We could take a 6-wheeler, but I'm not sure about that. I would much rather take some of these. Let's see. Very simple ones. One of those. Do we need a first class? It's not exactly one of those that you can get first class on. 2 third class, and a rear brake. How about that? Can carry 32 per run. It's 40 meters long. I can take 4 of them. So you'd have 1 in Bentham, 2 at West Mersey, 1 in Lichfield. And that would work, I think. So let's do that. I'm not going to send them out just yet. There is one or two other things that I still want to do. And one of them is speed limits. I want a little bit more detail on this. So how do I check speed limits again? Speed limits. There it is. Right, 50 to 35. I want the speed limit sign here. Speed. No, it doesn't tell me. Limit. MPH. No. Okay, I've got to find it. It isn't that. It isn't that. I should know where this is since I use it so many times. Oh, low bridge assets. No, it isn't any of you. Oh, those are fancy though. Is it you? No, it isn't. But you're actually really useful. I might have to come back to that. There it is. Right. I should probably take a look at some of these as well. But for now, 35 through here. Please do remember that. And just as a reminder, we're looking at 50 through this. That's 50, that's 50. Yeah, we've got the 27 for some reason. That is 50 through there. This is 35. I know it goes up to 40 here, but I'm actually going to... It's 40 all the way through this. Why is it 40 through all of this and then 50 through all of this? Oh, I need to change that speed limit. So it's 50 through there. And just as a reminder, we are coming up to a 40 through here. But also, just to... Oh, sorry, no, it's not a 50 through there. It's a 40 through there. And a 40 through here too. Because that is what I'm setting it at. And then, as a point of making sure this is correct, I will upgrade all of these correctly to 40 miles per hour. I will eventually obviously bring this up to 50, but for now 40 is the correct speed for this journey. By the time we get to 1890, so in 15 years time, by the time we get to that point, then I will... Yep, then I will certainly ensure that we've got the slower speeds. Can I change this in the platform? I cannot. That is annoying. Right, and then over here, warning for 30. And an increase to 40 over here. I know we're coming onto that, but it's fast enough for 40. And then a warning for 25. Which can then be given a warning for 30 over there. And that is what I wanted to do. Right, for the rest of this video, we are going to be joining a ride along. So let's get this going. 1, 2, 3. What route do you see? Not the one I want. You're the one I want. Okay. We will let... Should we catch the first one? Yes, let's jump on board the first one. Why not? What angle is this from? I don't like this angle. Can we watch it from a passenger view? I'm not sure this is a great view. Watching it from the back of the train. Again, not exactly the greatest of views. There we go. We'll just watch it from a view like this. And the problem is here is that I think I'm on one of these carriages, and I would much rather be on the loco. Oh, wait, now I'm on the loco. That's what I wanted. Right, so let's... Where should we sit? Sit on top of the loco, alongside the loco. I think on the top of a tank. Let's sit on top of a tank. There we go. Okay, brilliant. So now all we have to do, I suppose, is wait. Let's fast forward that a little until I know what we are waiting for. And you're about to see them. There's one train. Should be another one we are waiting for. Oh, where's the other train? I mean, I've pulled out of this junction before, so... Come on. Really? Here comes one. So after that, we should be clear. There it goes. Told you. So I knew we were waiting for a southbound train, I just didn't realise how far away it was. So now we're just going to pull out of the yard. Apparently hit the brakes slightly. For some unknown reason. Is it when it crosses the points? No? No, it isn't. Yes, it is. It touches the brakes when it... Oh, I'm not on the, I don't think I'm on the train. Oh, that's fine. I'm just going to take a few screenshots. That's a little bit annoying, but... Oh well. We are now accelerating. Next stop is going to be Bentham. Although we are going to get held at this light, I think. Every single light. We are going to get held at every single light. What I have done, one of the things that I have done is I've put additional signals between West Mersey and Earley to ensure that we can clear through the station. That bear really needs to go. We do not have... What's that? Grizzly bear? Brown bear? We do not have that in the United Kingdom. I'm guessing this is one of Steve M4's products. If it isn't, I apologise to the creator. Please do let me know if you're watching this video. If it is, again, I really like the products. I think it is Steve M4. It's got the trademark modelling of Steve M4. So I know his modelling style now, and it is nicely done. I still think that there should be some more polys on the buffers. The way that person is walking is as though he might be desperate to go to the bathroom. He might need to go to the loo. Anyway. Okay, we've got people up in the signal box, which is lovely. And we've got the very noisy, whatever you call them. I really don't know the name of them. I know that it's a French name, but they're very, very noisy and we've got them everywhere. It must be interesting to see a train stopped here, waiting to continue. It must actually look rather cool. I half want to take a picture here, but I know it will ruin the entire run, essentially. So I will refrain from the screenshots. What I will not refrain from, though, is going to maximum speed. Whoa, lots of top hats. That was close. That was a near disaster. I think the acceleration values on these trains need to be adjusted slightly. It seems to accelerate a little too easily. I have adjusted the deceleration values, but I think the acceleration also needs a little bit of work. Right, going into a 50 mile per hour zone with a train that can only do 40 miles per hour. 45, isn't it, top speed on this train? Now, what is that? A fox. Foxes are good. A very big fox, but a fox nonetheless. Entering the most detailed part of the route. I'm not sure I've done this much detail anywhere else on the map thus far, although I am starting to in places. I think the grass really looks nice on the both on the left and right hand side. The taller grass that I have added. That is of course one of the mainline trains in green. No, it is 40 miles per hour top speed. Now what I really do need to look at adding is farmhouses. So we have all these farms, and you can see I added just one farmhouse there, and some associated bits and bobs to it, but I think I need to add more. I also do apologise if I sound a little nasal. I've got a slightly blocked nose, and that is causing some difficulty in trying to be rather clear whilst I'm speaking. But, oh well. Yeah, not much I can do about that at the moment, is there? Thank you, Autosave, for absolutely trashing this ride along. It was going to be a really smooth, wonderful ride along, but no. Off camera, I did also do a little bit more farm work near Downham Market and Berwick-on-Tweed, so I have added a little bit more in the way of farms there. I've actually also painted a little bit more with different grass and different colours in a few places. So again, as and when I get time, I am doing my best to add whatever I can. It is just a matter of as and when I get time, which is very, very rare. But if you do enjoy this series, please do let me know. I think I would certainly appreciate being told that you do like the series, what you'd like about it, what you want to see more of. That would certainly help me. And though that will not allow me to create more videos, unfortunately the only thing that will allow me to do that is something like Patreon or something along those lines. It will allow me to at the very least know what type of videos I can make when I can make them. Okay, we are not too far from Early. Not Early, sorry, West Mersey. We left Early. So we should continue, the idea is we should continue straight through West Mersey, much to the annoyance of the many passengers waiting there, and then continue straight on our journey to Bentham, and then we should see on the way back if the other station at West Mersey is being used. Now, my theory is this. If a passenger wants to go to Lichfield, at the moment they have to get this route to Early and then over to Lichfield. So by providing a second route to Lichfield and therefore New Romney, it might ease the traffic, the foot traffic that is, at this station at least somewhat, if people want to go to Lichfield. Now, if everybody's wanted to go to Bracknell or Carnforth and all of that area, then unfortunately it isn't going to help. But that is indeed my theory. And here we go. preparing to pass straight through West Mersey. It's a shame that it doesn't blast a whistle as it approaches a level crossing. I wonder if there's a mod that allows us to do that, that if it sees a level crossing, it blows a whistle. Hello people, so sorry about the, terribly sorry about the crowded platform. Bye bye people, and we continue. So this is all now new track. We're going to slow down to 35 miles per hour for this corner. There it goes. Take the corner nicely. And you can see the track. You might just see the track down below. Also, that farmland in the distance looks perfect. That is exactly what the farmland should be looking like. I just need to add some colour to it. That actually looks exactly the way it should. Now I do need to work on this tunnel a little. I think this gorgeous little steep. It's also quite large, so I need to work on figuring out how I'm going to maybe design that area. Continuing through the tunnel. This tunnel is not too long. We did decide to pile out of the tunnel as quickly as we could, so there's the exit, but it is going to join onto a bridge almost immediately, and there it is, there's the bridge in front of us, or should I say a viaduct really. Yeah, those farms look definitely look right. Over a massive river, well, I say massive, just a very large river. I will have to measure the width of this river. It isn't as large as I'm claiming it is. It's probably a few hundred meters, which I suppose is... I think that this river is about the width of the Thames in central London. I think it's about that width. I have to mention in central London, of course, because outside of London, certainly going towards the suburbs of London to the west, the Thames does start getting a lot narrower, and going to the east, outside of London, going towards Dartford, the Thames does have to get a lot wider. At one point, before the estuary, it's a few miles wide. So, yes, you have to mention. In fact, whilst we're on this journey, I'm going to check. I'm going to jump onto Google Earth and have a look at exactly how wide the Thames is at various places. So, there's London. Right, let's take a peek at the Thames at Tower Bridge. Let's have a look at Tower Bridge. I'm expecting it to be a couple of hundred meters. It is 235 meters. That's not bad, is it? Got that about right. Okay, let's have a look at what it is like at the Westminster Bridge. Where is the Westminster Bridge? Hello? There it is. It is 260 meters. It's actually wider at Westminster Bridge than Tower Bridge. Oh yes, Tower Bridge is of course it's a little bit wider because they've built up that area. Yes indeed. Right, so we're going through the lavender fields now. I can see a little bit of lag, something to be mildly concerned about. I'm now going to go to the suburbs of London and measure it at... let's measure it at the Royal Botanic Gardens Kew. So Kew Gardens. At Kew Gardens it is 80 metres wide. So it just shows how much it narrows. And down at Twickenham, the Thames is all of 55 metres, 60 metres wide. Whereas if we go the opposite direction, let's get to Dartsford or get near Grays. So as we pull into our station, so let's look at the M25 crossing. I've forgotten what this is called, but what is the width of the Thames here? The width of the Thames is 806 metres at the crossing, and then the River Thames is at Canvey Island. Oh, and we're on our way back with 32 passengers. Lovely. At Canvey Island, the River Thames is, and at this point, I'm not going to measure this in meters. I am going to measure it in miles. It's 1.7 miles in width, and I think by the time it reaches Southend, which is right before the estuary, I think right before the estuary, the river does, which makes sense, but the river ends up about 5 miles wide, 4 or 5 miles wide, where it joins up to the River Medway and becomes the Thames estuary, and then ends up out into the ocean. Ends up into the North Sea, I suppose, at the English Channel. North Sea, English Channel, the conjunction of the two seas, oceans, all parts of the Atlantic Ocean. So you got the Norwegian Sea above that. Anyway, so there you go. That's some random information about the width of the River Thames, and the river here I believe is about 200 metres wide, so it's about the width that you would get through London, meaning that if I really wanted to, I could try and turn this entire map into London. Not going to do that, but I shall see what happens going forward. That's the plan. Right. Continuing on our way back, it is downhill on this section. You can just see the bridge ahead, or the viaduct. So we go downhill onto the viaduct, through the tunnel. You can even see the tunnel. JK does have, I think it's JK, that has a render distance mod. I am considering trying it, though, that being said, I think at that point a 2070 is being pushed to its absolute limits. So I'm not sure if it is going to really help. I think I've reached the limits on 2070 here. In the meantime, I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. The one thing, of course, to note is that normally this comes out on Tuesday instead of Wednesdays, but I suppose Wednesday is going to be the day for this week, just because the Sunday video didn't come out until Monday, so everything has been pushed back a day. For those people who are expecting Flight Simulator, I do apologise. I will try and get one of those out for tomorrow, but I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to be able to make that, but I will try. So as we head back, we should see, in theory, if this is timed up right, when we come out the tunnel, we should see a train waiting to enter this block and head over to Bentham to pick up passengers that certainly are waiting. One of the things that I'm not 100% keen on this is the fact that this viaduct is a little higher up than I would like, but due to the hilly nature of this map, that unfortunately is, well, I have no choice on that. That is how it is. But that's okay, because in the United Kingdom we have a lot of hills. areas. Very rarely do we have flat areas in the United Kingdom. We do not have massive mountains everywhere, but we certainly have hills. And there, indeed, as I said, we do have the... You're on the wrong line. What are you doing on that line? This isn't where it's supposed to be. This is going to cause trouble if it stays on this line. I do like these bridges. I really do like these bridges. I think they work, and I might just go ahead and build these again with the zero bridge height mod, because I think that they will look even nicer. But more importantly, I need to get this onto the right side. Right, so when we stop at what is currently called West Mersey Transfer, I will be looking to fix this erroneous track usage. So another tunnel, and then another bridge, and then the station, and then some more bridges. This just really, it does work. It really does work. Now, what I want to do... Yeah, you've messed up. Yeah, go on, where are you going to go? It's coming in at 5. You come in at 5. I need to check what on earth happened there. Aha! There is an incorrect... These stations are the wrong way. Why are you coming in at 5? These tracks must be wrong. But I am going to grab that and manage line and just change these out to that. Right, if everyone can kindly swap over, and then I will try and get the right... Oh, hello. I suppose, is it this one? It's this one. It is definitely at the front, unfortunately. It's on the front carriage, not the engine. I really want it on the engine, but it seems like that isn't something that can happen. There we go. That's the speed we want, as we now head towards Lichfield on a completely new section of track as well. Now see, these trees are nice, whatever these trees are. They do not form that weird patch around them, so you can bring the grass up right the way, and that is really nice. I've added some of this additional different grass here, just to see how it looks. I think it looks pretty nice, though. I might want to mix it with a few other things. And of course we've got the field of wheat over there, which looks really nice too. That bush needs to be removed. That tree, there's a bush here and a tree over there that I've noticed that was on the right hand side that needs to be removed. That bush needs to be removed. That bush needs to be removed. That one's okay. That bush needs to be removed. I don't remember placing these. I thought I deleted these, unless from a distance they do not show as this disruptive on track, which may just be the case. In which case that has ruined a lot. Yeah, look, you can see the bush sort of growing with the level of detail. So, that's a bit of a mess. Alright then. Well, in that case, I guess I'm just going to have to... Yeah, I just have to figure it out. Oh well, right, anyway. There's a bit of wheat sticking out as well, I can see out of the farms, maybe something else that I need to look at. This is another reason I do these ride-alongs, not just for your enjoyment, but it's also because when I'm on the ride-alongs, I get to see things that are not working correctly, and then I can do something about that. So we've got a train going past there, and I did see another train going in, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be cleared in at this point, or if I'm going to have to wait. I think I'm going to have to wait, and indeed I am. Shouldn't be too long a wait. I'm guessing only a few seconds, maybe 15 seconds at most. Let's count that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. Told you. I believe that wait was about 14.3 seconds. If my timing was correct. Now, take into account having incorrect timing, 14.3 seconds plus minus a sec, you're probably looking at 15 seconds. Now we do have some fencing here that obviously we do not have in other places, so I need to look at that as well. Trying to add the fencing back. Might put some trees alongside this one, or at least on the left hand side. If I add some trees, right hand side I'd like to leave that as it is. Might even be nice to try and drop the bushes a little and just have some wild grass there going straight into the field. Right. We're pulling in just as another train was going to pull in, so that train now has to wait. This might be interesting, because if this is going to be a terminus for this particular train, I'm thinking that maybe we should add a third platform. Oh look, it's that person again that needs to use the loo. Turn back. So that will continue on its way, and we're not going to hold up anybody else. So that is that journey. Right, before I end this video, I'm going to jump into here and start cleaning things up. So what are we looking at? Here, these. Yeah, these all need clearing up. Because you never, as was pointed out to me, in the early days when these tracks were built, it's a point of pride to have this neatly done. There we go. You go and you go, you're okay. You need to go, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go. I'm sort of racing a train here. That is okay. You and you and you and you and you. That looks a lot. That looks a lot better. Right, get rid of that, and then there was a tree here. It's this tree here. See these trees that they look like Scots pines from afar, but then when you zoom in, they're these. It just makes absolutely no sense. So try and get rid of as many of these as I can. There's another one. So anyway, you see a tree that looks like a Scott pine, and it isn't. it goes. There's another one. There's another one, I think. Yep. Okay, anyway. So that's that done. I'm going to pause. Right, what I need is I need this. We actually have people using the station, which is really good. That is really, really good. But if I can just get these lots out of here, I'm going to just before I end this video, I'm just going to rework this particular platform. Pause. Right, configure. Oh, please don't break. Please don't break. Okay. Track type. Standard tracks. Let me just swap it over to standard tracks. Because I cannot tell. In fact, I can tell. If I do that, that tells me the speed of these tracks. Well done, brain. Not that one. Right. So what should it be? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? That's 30. Why was that 30? So 40? 40. That is how I'm going to do that. I wonder if I could do that in other places. So there we go. That's sorted out. Just as a out of curiosity. Oh no, but these are different. Yeah, these ones are different. Okay. Annoyingly. And for some reason, these tracks just do not have the... Yeah, they just do not have the pictures for them. Okay, so that should be... That's sorted out. Let's fast forward again. Everything looks fine along this. Should I attempt a zero height bridge here? Let me attempt a zero height bridge just for better screenshot purposes at this point. So what I will do is, again, I know this is towards the end of the video, but just because I can really. Let's do that, and then across here, and this is going to be that zero height bridge. Uh-oh. Is that what I was supposed to click? Zero height bridge on. There we go. Pick that one, and is it this one? And then be very careful here at how I do this. Tick it, and does it fix? Does it do what I want it to do? Almost. Almost did what I wanted it to do. This part just didn't work. Maybe if I did... Maybe if I do that, and then... that... Ideally, I'd... Okay. Come on, brain. You can do this. You can work this out. This isn't difficult. This really isn't difficult, brain. There you go. There we go. Works this out. Perfect. And then off this side, I can just do that. A proper zero height bridge. That's... I think that works just a little bit better than these. Yes, I think that does work a little bit, just a little better. Well, I'm just going to continue forwarding that, and then I'm actually, because I can, I'm going to do this one. So in the meantime, I'm going to get on with ending the video, I suppose. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also you can find me on social media at ECGadget LP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me, and I suppose I will see you next time in Transport Fever 2, where I've got to decide what I'm going to do next, really. I haven't yet figured it out. That isn't exactly a zero height bridge now, is it? I did switch it on. Maybe I have to switch it on before I... Okay, well, I will check that at another time. Before we end, one more thing to check. Where's the train? There it is. How are we looking? 220 of 32, not 200. And we have this train already on its way. We have a bit of a problem here. Train's getting stuck everywhere. Right. Please do not move. Yeah, okay, we are going to have a little bit of an issue. Oh wait, is that the fourth train finally making its way? I think that's the fourth train finally making its way in. So things will be slowly getting worked out. So there we go. That is all from me. I just need a screenshot for this particular video, which I'll probably have to find somewhere. Give me a screenshot, please. Somebody give me a screenshot. That's not a good screenshot. Anybody? Train at Lichfield. Here we go. This could work. Yes, this could certainly work. Just a train pottering along. This will do the trick nicely for me. Though autosaver's got in the way, and I've done my whole outro, and I just have to keep talking. Really annoying. You can also see that I've spent how much time I've spent on. There we go. I've spent 67 hours on this particular playthrough thus far. There we go. I will do that. That looks fine. 55 is probably nice. Very simple screenshots for this particular video, since it is mainly a ride along on this particular train. I'll probably pick another screenshot at some point. But that is all from me once again, and I'll see you next time in Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series.